everybody. Welcome into Siren Records Monterey. This is Fresh Catch Friday with Cass and Lorain. Cass is here, and I'm here. And let's see, why don't you kick us off as usual? Tell us what your pick of the week is.
All right, this week I have picked the new Mono album, Nowhere Now Here. Mono is a Japanese-based post-rock band. They've been putting albums out since the early 2000s. They have so many albums, I'm not sure which number this one is. Something like, probably like the 20th or something like that. It's also produced by Steve Albini from Big Black, if you know him. Pretty cool. Not really a genre he would usually produce, but it's pretty interesting. Anyway, they kind of do, like I said, post-rock. If you're not familiar with what exactly that means, that's like mostly instrumental, usually like 2 or 3 guitars, and they tend to have like very slow starts to the songs, and then they build up and they reach like a loud crescendo, and they just, all the instruments are just blaring. Super loud, very emotional stuff, and usually the tracks run at like 10 minutes plus. So if you're familiar with like Godspeed You, Black Emperor, Mogwai, Explosions in the Sky, it's pretty much the same as that stuff. These guys are one of the first bands, not the original. They were around that time. And yeah, they're just a very consistent post-rock band. And this album, I listened to it this morning. It's just pretty much business as usual, nothing too different. But, you know, they got a formula that works. And it's still, you know, very heart-wrenching songs in here, very emotional, very beautiful pieces of instrumental music for the most part. There's a couple vocal tracks on here, but mostly instrumental bangers. And this is on colored vinyl. It's pearlescent aluminum and bronze, quite a description.
That sounds so nice.
So that's $26.95 for this color vinyl, $24.95 for the black vinyl. So come pick that up.
Gosh, that does sound like a very nice piece of vinyl. Wish we could have cracked that open.
I know, I considered buying it, but I might have to hear it a couple more times before.
Okay. All right, this week I have for you the new Fiddlar album. This is Almost Free. It's on Mom and Pop, and Almost Free is the 3rd studio album by this California skate punk outfit, and this album was recorded at Sunset Sound Studios in Hollywood over the course of a year and a half. They started this in 2017, and it's taken them a long time. It's a mixed variety of sounds and themes, so that it was like, you know, them going back and forth. I think that they really wanted to change it up this time. They consider it a step forward in a lot of ways. They tried to be true to themselves and just do the music they wanted to do without worrying so much about how people were going to take it. So this is different, and it's had mixed reviews with a few different places. Some people have really, like, you know, championed them for stepping out, and other people have kind of been upset that they are kind of changed things up. I listened to this a couple of times already today, and I think it's a real strong effort for them. So it's on green vinyl, it's $23.95, and it's pretty good. Okay, so you have another couple of things you want to mention?
Alright, next I'd like to mention this new Gum Takes Tooth album. It's called Arrow. This came out, I think, today. Yeah, I believe it's a brand new album from them. It's not like a now out in vinyl, just came out. And they're from England. This is their 3rd studio album. It's a duo, and they kind of do some, it's mostly like krautrocky, sort of electronic, noise rock sort of stuff. Pretty interesting fusion. Definitely digging this album a lot. I just heard of them a couple days ago because I was doing an order for one of our distributors, and the cover looked really interesting, so I checked it out. It's pretty cool. If you like experimental, noisy, electronic stuff, check it out. It's on colored vinyl. It's gray, I do believe, and it's $29.95. Okay. Next, this is very cool. I'm very excited about this one. This is another one actually from that same distributor. I like the album cover, so I checked them out. The band's called 50 Foot Hose, and they are a San Francisco-based psychedelic electronic band from 1967, the Summer of Love period. And I guess they're one of the more underrated bands from that time, but their sound was actually really bold, really experimental, and very forward-thinking too. A lot of bands around that time, like Pink Floyd's early stuff, were toying with electronics, you know, pushing the boundaries for where guitar-based music could go. And this was more or less an electronic rock group, and those kind of things just didn't exist in the late 60s, so they're pretty ahead of their time. And they're still pretty underground these days. I've never really heard anyone talk too much about these guys, and they only had like 2 albums out. This is their debut, and I listened to it a few times, and it's really damn good. It's basically, like I said, very electronic, some very like weird, spacey sounds, super trippy, a little jazzy too, and of course psychedelic as hell. So definitely digging it. The album cover is very, very cool. Back's really cool, and it's on. I'm buying it, so I guess I'll show.
I do like that cover. It's good.
Yeah, very cool.
Is this on colored vinyl, you mean?
It is. Yeah,
Oh.
It's a pretty cool cover. That's why I
What do you
want to
got
show
there?
it real quick. I haven't even seen it yet, but oh yeah.
Oh,
So,
nice.
it's got like some wisps of pink in it as well, so pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, like I said, very underrated psych band from San Francisco. Should give them a listen.
Did you say how much that was?
I did not. It's $25.95 for this. It comes with a poster, some liner notes, and colored vinyl. It's a good deal.
All right. Okay, well, I was going to have you help me hold these up, but since you're otherwise engaged, I'm going to tell you about these new Buzzcocks reissues. These are Another Music in a Different Kitchen, which was their debut, and of course their sophomore effort called Love Bites. And these are both for the first time. They're from the quarter-inch tapes for the first time, the original 1978 releases. Both of these albums came out in '78. And they're finally sounding exactly how they were supposed to sound. Different Kitchen is on silver vinyl and Love Bites on white vinyl, and both come with a download code, and each of these are $21.95, and they're pretty excellent, don't you agree? Buzzcocks are like just an amazing
Pete
band.
Shelley, the time
Oh,
was right to
absolutely.
pick up all your Buzzcocks.
Oh, and you know what?
Him.
They gave us some of these cool bags. Can you reach down there and pull up
they
one of
do?
those product bags? Because if you buy one of these, you just get a nice, I think they're the silver ones there, Cass.
Yeah, these are
And
very
yeah, so you
cool.
can get your Buzzcocks album in a product bag, which is pretty great. So yeah, if you come in, you can get one of these. Okay, pretty good. All right, secondly, the second thing I want to let you know about is these Eagles of Death Metal reissues as well. And let me see, the first one here, these are 180-gram black vinyl editions, and Death by Sexy is it's their 2006 sophomore album, and Heart On is their third release. Both of these are $22.95. Of course, this band features Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age and Caius, and the impossibly good-looking Josh Homme. Yes. So those are great. Also, you can pick these up now. They've been unavailable for a while, so that's pretty good.
They were the band that was the victim of that shooting, weren't
yeah.
Very rough. I think they've definitely bounced back.
They have, and these reissues, people have wanted them for a while, and you could kind of get them sporadically on import and very expensive, so now this is much more reasonable and good. Gosh, Cass, we're losing our light here, aren't we? So we should blast through this as soon as possible. But you know what? Let's start out with the Tuesday releases if we could. Gonna just have you pick through those. Okay, first of all, it's going to be Buffalo Springfield again. This is a mono release, 180-gram, $20.95. Okay, and secondly would just be the self-titled, also a mono release, 180-gram, $20.95. Okay. Then we're going to have the Lupe Fiasco Lasers. This is on red vinyl, 2 LPs for $27.95. Okay, and then this 40th anniversary on blue vinyl, the Ramones Road to Ruin, that is $20.95, and I would say that is going to be great. Anyway, Tuesday, not today. All right. So now coming through, these are all things you can have right now. If you come in today, tomorrow, the next day, whatever, they're here for you. First up, we have Ann Horse Rearranged Beds, $17.95. Then we got Aphrodite's Child 666 on colored vinyl. Does it say what color that is?
Red vinyl.
Red vinyl. Okay, that one's $29.95. It's a double, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Music on vinyl, always kind of expensive. Okay, then we have Big Star live on WLIR, 2 LPs, $27.95. Everybody loves Big Star. We sell out of that stuff all the time. I don't know.
Got around to listening.
Me neither. I don't know what it's all about, but anyway. Then we have Blind Guardian, A Night at the Opera. This is remixed. It's 2 LPs for $36.95. That is expensive. Wow.
Yeah, we got a few Blind Guardians here.
Yeah, we do. Imaginations from the Other Side, also remixed. 2 LPs, $36.95. Nightfall in Middle Earth. Another one that's been remixed. $36.95. Sorry. All right, now we've got Eric Church. If you are a country enthusiast, this is Sinners Like Me. This is on red vinyl. It's $19.95. Sammy Davis Jr., 3 original albums, 2 LPs, $24.95. It's 3 albums on 2 LPs. That's funny.
Oh,
I guess he must have had like a couple of like short ones that they could squeeze in. Okay, now we have Angelo DiAugustine Tomb. This is also on red vinyl. It's $18.95. Okay, now 50, you did that 50-foot hose one already, didn't you?
Yes.
All right, Gum.
Oh, no, I did that one too.
You did Gum as well.
Cross them off.
I guess I wasn't listening to you. Okay, now we got Lil Wayne, the Carter 5, 2 LPs, $33.95. I listened to this morning. Just okay, nothing.
Yeah, you know, it's been a while since he put something out, so I guess it's a pretty good, solid album for the time we
You
waited.
know, the very beginning of it starts out with just some narrative of, you know, this lady just kind of crying and talking. It's kind of a disturbing open to the record anyway. You can also get that on cassette if you want for $13.95. And did I mention that LP is $33.95 for 2 LPs? It's expensive. Okay. Now we have Junice Mavant, Across the Borders, $17.95. All right, and we have Puppy, the Goat, $23.95. What's Puppy all about?
They're like a hard rock
Are they?
riff band. I listened to them this morning.
Okay, well, and it's
Cool.
the cover.
Dark and satanic.
Okay. Now we've got Joey Perp, Quarter Thing, $17.95.
Nice.
Okay. Then we have Rat Boy, Internationally Unknown, $19.95. Look at that artwork, yeah. All right. Oh, Silver Jews. That's this on cassette for y'all, and that is $10.99 for that. Now we've got some Soulfly Ritual on brown vinyl, 2 LPs for $26.95. Boy, we're still just everybody's rocking the doubles these days, right?
Yeah, this album actually came out like a couple months ago, but I guess these are new colors or something.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Brown vinyl for that one. And here's one that's Ritual on mustard vinyl. So it's also $26.95. I guess you just can pick your color.
It's so random, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, so now we've got the soundtrack for the cast of In the Heights. This is Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's 2 LPs, but it is in this big box. It's $46.95. Is there anything on the front, a sticker that tells us anything extra, or is it just that it's deluxe packaging? 10-year anniversary, 3 record
Three
set.
record sets,
Okay,
not two
it's not
LPs,
2,
yeah,
it's 3.
3.
Okay,
False information.
that's $46.95. Wow. All right, now we've got the cast of Love Actually on white vinyl, 2 LPs, $36.95. All right, then we got Walter Trout Survivor Blues. This is on orange vinyl for $23.95, 2 LPs. Okay. And then finally, we have Uncle. This is a reissue of their debut record, Science Fiction, 2 LPs on $27.95. Has that got a color or anything going there?
No, unfortunately, it's just a reissue. But It's
Okay.
been a while since it's been out, and of course, it's got a track with Tom York on it, and a track with Richard Ashcroft from
Which
The
is
Verve,
great,
so
great things, yep.
Excellent.
So that's nice that reissue. And then finally, we have Venom, Storm the Gates, 2 LPs for $26.95.
All right.
Okay, and that is that. And this weekend, we're open from 12 to 4. You're going to have Ashley and Eric in here manning the desk since Cass is no longer the weekend boy. So how are you liking that? Is that pretty good?
Yeah, I like being here more, I guess, during the week. So
Yeah. So he's here during the week. You can all come
Weekends
in,
off.
and if you need to talk to Cass about anything, life, the universe, and everything, you can come on in Monday through Friday. He's here, and he's there, and he's willing.
occasional weekend visits. maybe.
Oh, is that right? Okay,
Surprise
depending
visits,
on if
yeah.
you need some scratch,
Got
right?
nothing to do yet.
Okay. All right. So we'll see you next time. Please join us. Well, you're already here. Yeah, YouTube. So hit that like button if you like this. Share it. And the more you like it, the more YouTube will help us out and share it with other people. If you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. The little bell next to it is a notification bell, and you will get updated every time we do a new upload, which is always on Fridays. So thank you so much. We'll see you later, and have a great weekend. Bye.